Hello and welcome, y'all. Today I'm going to be taking a look at another game. So today we're going to be looking into Schedule 1. I'm just going to go ahead and say off the bat, I do not condone anything as far as the subject matter of this game. Don't even feel comfortable streaming the game. However, the actual gameplay itself is quite fun and entertaining. And the fact that it was created by one single dev is absolutely insane to me. The amount of detail as far as the amount of things you can craft in here, the possibilities for the recipes, it's over 2 million, I believe is what was said. I mean, it's insane. Although I do absolutely love the gameplay itself, as long as you can, just take it as what it is, a silly, fun game. That part I do love. But the actual subject matter of the game, I do not support at all. All of that aside, I do still want to go ahead and do a quick review of the game itself to show some of my favorite parts of the game and maybe a few tips that might help you along the way, at least in the beginning stages for you, to help make life a little bit easier. Plus, we'll take a look at the next update that is coming as well. So kick back, relax, grab a snack, and let's get to it. The first thing I'd like to touch on in the game, as cheesy as it is the trash collecting. I actually thought this part was pretty fun. And actually, as I kept going with it, I kept wanting to pick up every little thing. The running around and collecting of trash was actually pretty good fun. The trash collecting can help you as well, though, especially in the beginning stages of the game, because that is going to be one way to earn a little bit of an income. So you just pick up the trash, you take it to one of the little compost things, it'll take the trash from you and give you cash. That was a big help right off the bat in the early stages of the game. How you turn in the trash to the compost, the compactor thing, can also determine how much you make as well. So if you use your hands, you can only pick up one at a time. When you use the grabber, you can pick up quite a few items at a time. With the motel room and the apartment, you can put items in a trash can, but it doesn't hold as much as the grabber that you run around with. Also, the trash bags that you use to collect the trash out of the trash cans can be used outside of just the trash cans. So if you take a pile of trash, whether it just be on the floor or whether you put it in one of the green bins that have the black lid, because those do not actually disappear over time, the trash will stay right there in the bin as long as you just leave it closed after you fill it up. The trash bag can carry however much you have in that pile of trash. All you have to do is have a big pile of trash, use a trash bag, collect all the trash, throw that trash bag into the compactor, and you get a buttload more money than you would if you just were sitting there doing items one at a time, or with the grabber, or even with the trash cans that are inside the buildings. The outside green bins or just the pile on the ground, make it big, pick it up with the bag, and you'll get much more money that way. The next thing I want to touch on is going to be a way to make the mixing a bit easier. When you have that starting mixing bench, when you look at it, it looks like you're just supposed to pick up each individual item and throw it into the bowl, right? Well, wrong. Don't have to do that at all. You can hold the right button on your mouse and it'll actually drag a whole group together. It's kind of like you're using your hand, like you can only hold so much before some fall out. You're not going to be able to get every single item in one go, but for the most part, it makes it so much easier. The next tip I have is the whole money laundering. With the ATMs, you have a limit of 10,000 per week that you can deposit into it, just to kind of keep you from the watchful eyes of the cops or the government or whatever. With the money laundering, it's an extra way to get money deposited into your account. It does take a longer period of time, obviously, to do it, but it's a way to go beyond that 10,000. Pretty early on, if you can at least acquire the laundromat, which is only 5,000, I would recommend it because that's going to help you in the long run too. The next thing I want to touch on are the vending machines and ATMs. So you can grab the baseball bat very early on in the game. If you go to the basketball court, it'll be right there leaning against the fence. You can pick it up, you can go and start whacking some ATMs and vending machines to get a little bit of cash. Just be cautious who's watching you while you do it, but also know that anything you destroy with the ATM and vending machines, it will take a few days for them to come back and start working again. So don't go on a rampage and destroy everything unless you're fully prepared on not having access to any of them for a few days. So the next thing is going to be with the checkpoints. So I know, of course, obviously if you have stuff on you, it can be kind of a worry when you run up to a police checkpoint or if they try to randomly search you. All you have to do is click and hold on whatever contraband and you have on you, and they will not see it. If you have more than one thing on you, then you're kind of screwed a little bit. But as long as you just have one box that you can just click and hold on, you'll be fine. So this next thing I'm going to talk about isn't necessarily a tip or advice by any means. This is just pretty much my favorite part of the game and what I spend most of my time doing in it. I know a lot of people come in and they try to make the best mixes that get the most money and all that, which is perfectly fine, obviously. But for me, it's more about just having fun and being silly and causing all kinds of chaos. Like, I'm not in it for all the money. I just want to have fun. So my favorite is to set people on fire and blow them up. So here, as you can see, me wreaking havoc on this poor city. And it has done nothing but just bring me lots of giggles. Don't worry, people don't stay dead. They come back to life after a day or two. So I'm not really causing any harm, really. They'll be fine. They'll forget about it. It's okay. Now that we're past all the chaos of what I do enjoy about the game and the little bit of tips and advice, let's get into the big update. The update for Schedule 1 just dropped here today. It is version 0.3.4, Pawn Shop, Fancy Stuff, and more. With this, there was a lot that was added and improved. I'm not going to go over every single thing, but I will read over the additions just because they sound pretty cool. They have added Blue Ball's boutique interior and functionality. So those of you who have explored a bit of the map know that this building exists. It's next to the real estate office, but couldn't ever do anything with it. Well, now you can. In this shop, they have decorative items like a glamorous golden toilet, which I will show you here in a bit when I do a quick look through of the boutique. I'm excited for that. They also added the pawn shop interior and functionality. You can now sell pretty much anything excluding actual products. So you're not going to be able to go in there and sell the stuff you make, but pretty much anything else. So like as you upgrade your equipment, for example, you can go sell your old equipment. As you purchase new clothing or whatever, you can go sell the old. So it's pretty cool. You don't have to just throw stuff away anymore. You can actually make a little bit of the money back. So that's cool. They did make some improvements. So they have improved the counteroffer product selection interface. They've improved phrasing for customer recommendation dialogues. They have increased jar stack sizes to 20. They've added some extra null checks and validity checks. Supplier meeting icons in the map now include a supplier name. There's multiple improvements, multiple bug fixes. Now the next focus though will be on taking care of any remaining bugs. Top priorities are making sure employees are working consistently and without issue, preventing save games getting corrupted and disappearing, and also minimizing disconnections and loading issues in multiplayer. I have not played this multiplayer yet, so I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that would be nice to not have to worry about as well. So I'm happy that fixing major things like that is a priority, which I can't be mad at that. That's awesome. So it looks like this game still has a lot coming for it, and this big update has been quite entertaining. But I hope you guys are enjoying the game if you're playing it as well. I hope you're enjoying this update, and please remember to like and subscribe for more content so you don't miss anything in the future. I do want to give a shout out to the Chaos crew, the Guardian 1970. You are so much appreciated. Thank you so much for all the support. You are awesome. I have a link in the top right to another one of my videos if you would like to check that out. And remember, y'all are freaking amazing.